Why does a woman have an orgasm? An orgasm is a pleasant feeling at the end of sexual arousal. Most often it is caused by stimulation of the genitals, but it also involves the nervous system, the brain and spinal cord. Many people still think that the right orgasm is always vaginal, but there are a dozen more extra. The popularity of this opinion is explained by the fact that for quite a long time the science was mainly concerned with men. That's why the study of the female orgasm was not a priority. At one time the vagina was thought to be an erect penis, which reinforced the theory that penetration was the main thing in sex. This idea was also helped by Sigmund Freud, who called the clitoral orgasm immature. It is now proven that the clitoris is similar in structure to the penis. Few men can boast of coming without penile stimulation, and women are not much different. Most men need clitoral stimulation to achieve orgasm, and penetration is just a nice addition. What types of female orgasms there are? It is wrong to think that there are any special types of female orgasms, but it can occur in response to different stimuli. The truth is, it is likely to be related to the clitoris or the workings of the brain in one way or another. Different kinds of stimulation can be great ways to push the gas, raising the arousal to the point where orgasm becomes possible. From vaginal sex, there is a point of view that if the clitoris is near the entrance to the vagina, there can be an orgasm in response to penetration, but if not, there is no way to make the body. Psychologist: that's not true. There is no difference in the position of the clitoris relative to the vagina. Much more important is the position in which it can be stimulated. For every woman it will be something different. You have to try. And here the scientist could not find the G-spot, in spite of the fact that some cosmetologists and gynecologists even suggest increasing its size. But there can be sensitive endings in the front wall of the vagina, because the legs of the clitoris pass nearby, and this way one can affect it indirectly. There is no separate cervical orgasm either. There are very few nerve endings in the cervix, but the sensations can also be pleasant due to the indirect stimulation of the clitoris. From anal sex, although there is no special anal orgasm, many people, both women and men, like stimulation of the anus. The fact is that there are a lot of nerve endings in and around it, which came from the same nerves as on the surface of the clitoris or the head of the penis. In addition, friction can stimulate the legs of the clitoris. Therefore, the anus is a very sensitive place. From the stimulation of erogenous zones, any part of the body can be an erogenous zone. For example, women often like it when their nipples are interacted with. Sometimes it is even possible to get an orgasm just from touching them. Scientists did an experiment and found that during nipple stimulation, the same zones are activated in the brain as when the clitoris is touched. So this too can lead to an orgasm. Do women have multiple orgasms? Yes. The sexual cycle consists of 4 stages: arousal, plateau, orgasm, resolution, or sedation. The final stage is followed by a refractory period when the body can no longer respond to stimulation and there is even painful sensation. For women who experience multiple orgasms, this stage is shorter than for others. That's why there can be several waves in a row. Do squirting orgasms really exist? Yes, female ejaculation is real, but both its presence and absence are normal. Usually in the process a white fluid is secreted, which consists of the secretion of the paraurethral glands. This substance is very small, about a teaspoon. Some women secrete a lot of fluid at once. In this case, some amount of very dilute urine, which has no characteristic odor, joins the secretion of the glands. For example, this can occur due to stress urinary incontinence against the background of strong stimulation. Jet orgasms are not always associated with pleasurable sensations, so should not be the goal. How a woman can have an orgasm. Various methods of stimulation can lead to orgasm. To find out exactly what will give pleasure, you need to try different ways, but the shortest way is exposure to the clitoris. Try masturbation, petting, cunnilingus, and vacuum stimulation by yourself or with a partner.